Hello friends, do you want to experience the topmost pleasures in this universe? Let us see them in details. The 4 levels of pleasure and bliss unique to humans are physical pleasures, mental pleasures, emotional pleasures, intellectual pleasures, and finally the spiritual pleasure. Let us analyze one by one in details. Physical pleasure. This first level of happiness comes from our senses, which takes pleasure in the delightful objects. In Sanskrit, this is called Parthiv Rasa, where Parthiv means the body and Rasa refers to the taste or enjoyment. One unit of such a Parthiv Ras is complete when all our 5 senses are flawless and we have sufficient resources to enjoy them. To find the perfect body and unlimited resources simultaneously is next to impossible in this world. Either our eyes need corrective glasses or our digestive system becomes unhealthy while we take the fast and tasty food. Hearing defects and tone deafness can also shut down the world of music and melody. Who has not experienced the misery of a stuffy nose or a common cold? We often see that rich and famous subsist on boiled vegetables and soups. They can't take salt because of blood pressure and can't take sugar because of diabetes. Therefore, we need to understand that complete Parthiv Rasa is elusive. The second and a higher kind of pleasure is the emotional pleasure. Subtle feelings and sensitive heart matters are more intense in experience than the gross pleasures. In Sanskrit, these are called the Swargiya Rasa or the heavenly delights. Imagine if we had every delight on the planet but no one to share them with. Could we be happy? Arjuna was the celebrated hero of Mahabharata, and he confessed in front of Krishna that no amount of riches of this world or heavenly kingdoms can drive away the pain of killing a near and dear relative. Krishna then speaks the Bhagavad Gita's wisdom to lift him up from his mental agony. Physical treasures can never replace or substitute emotional charms. People passionately absorbed in a sport career or a beloved forget to eat, drink, or even sleep. Thus, Swargiya Rasa is 1,000 times more satisfying than the Parthiva Rasa. Higher than this is also intellectual pleasure. When our thoughts are absorbed in music, art, problem solving, surfing the net, watching TV, social media, gaming, etc., we become oblivious to this world. Have we seen chess players absorbed in their next board moves? Nothing else in this world seems relevant to them. When we people say happiness is just a state of mind, a perspective or positive thinking, they are actually referring to intellectual pleasures. Our positive thoughts can transform negative emotions like fear, anger, guilt, resentment into peace, satisfaction, joy, love, and gratitude. Intellectual pleasures are more advanced and powerful than emotional Swargiya Rasa. We all have a self-awareness, a space beyond our thoughts from where we can observe our thinking. We can perceive and recognize our bodies, feelings, and opinions. Our self-awareness has immense peace and is called Brahman in Sanskrit. The initial spiritual experience is millions of times more satisfying intellectual pleasures. Highest and above all is the spiritual last kind of pleasure. The immense spiritual pleasure of Bhakti Ras are like a bottomless and a shoreless ocean in which the peace of Brahman is like a single small drop. This ever-increasing joy is our original nature beyond the physical, emotional and intellectual pleasure. Anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnam amritam aswadanam. Bhakti Ras is relished in our eternal divine loving relationship with the Supreme Being and sharing that same love with others. The amount of pleasure depends on the capacity of the instrument of enjoyment. The senses can provide only a few moments of physical gratification, while emotions in the mind, though deeper, have their highs and lows. The intelligence can engage both the mind and the senses for long hours. However, my dear friends, the spirit at the highest level can potentially offer unlimited happiness. What kind of pleasure are you enjoying in this world? Please type in the chat box. Physical, emotional, intellectual, or spiritual. I hope this video made some sense to you. Please subscribe to my channel. This is Dr. Saurabh Chaudhuri, your ancient Indian Vedic ambassador. Thank you very much